I think your advice for companies that don't have a solution that's specific to fighting this epidemic is really vital. So awareness marketing, continuing to be top of mind and building relationships with people is certainly important and still possible during this time. But they should not expect people to actually, or their sales cycle to move forward. It's kind of this delay as everyone's reprioritizing their work and their lives to figure out how to deal with this pandemic. For those companies that are going to experience a tremendous loss of sales momentum because of this, what other things should they be doing to make sure that they don't run out of runway? If they're depending on revenue to continue to extend their runway and potentially push them to the next funding round or continuing to grow their business, and that's not going to be there, what measures should they take to ensure that their business can survive this outbreak?
So, Nico, this one is going to sound really elementary, and I'll be very candid and transparent about my own experience. So I think no matter where we are in this process as business owners, that there's definitely pockets of having extra time and space, right? Because of what's going on and our lack of being able to go out to restaurants and bars and, traveling and that kind of stuff. And so one of the things that I did was just sitting down and looking at all my credit card statements for the company. And wow, I cannot tell you how many subscription-based services or tools that I have been paying for God only knows how long that I had no idea. I was too busy prior to COVID. I wasn't paying attention to that stuff. I'll give you an example. So there's a tool that we, used for a time called Lumen 5 to create videos. It's $199 a month. I don't think we've used that in probably 6 or 9 months. And we've been billed for that. So that might seem like really minuscule and small in some regards, but it also really adds up. I probably had about 8 to 10 charges for, again, some of them were $9.99, some of them were $199. So they varied in price range, but it really all added up to where I think that, by paying attention to that, I was able to shave off probably about $500 in expenses. And that's just looking at, a couple of credit card statements. So that's probably like just the first no-brainer advice that I would have.